Hey there guys, and welcome back to Gwent Academy. This video I'm going to be showing you a pretty fun deck. It's a armor deck. It's actually really good, really good against weather, but I don't know if we'll face any weather. I haven't been able to play much, so I'm still at like 3.1k MMR on this side account, and you usually don't start encountering weather like crazy until like 4k. But if you are up there, this deck is pretty good against it. Consume decks, I haven't been able to find a consume matchup yet. But it does have some pretty cool combos, like these botchlings and this lubricant. This is kind of cool because you can play him round 1. He'll be a 5 power. He'll bring out a 10 power lubricant next turn. And then you can res that lubricant with Shani and add 4 armor to it. So you'll have 24 power. Or you can use decoy on your botchling. Replay him, he'll be an 8 power. Next turn you're bringing out a 15 power lubricant. Then you can do the same thing and have 29 power and 4 armor at the start of the next round. But this does make your first turn slower, so it's kind of hard to win if you're doing that, I'm guessing. We got the Reddit Knight Elites and these Reddit Knights. These Reddit Knights are great against weather. You stick them in a weather row, their armor is going to keep getting destroyed every turn. They're going to keep getting themselves boosted up. Then we got, these guys to eat the armor off the Reddit Knight Elites and the Reddit Knights if you want. Now what's cool about these Reddit Knight Elites is if you reapply armor to them and you eat it again, they will boost themselves again. So you eat it once, he's going to be an 11. And then you apply immune boost on a row with him on it, or all 3 of them, but that might be a bit greedy. You apply immune boost, add 3 power to them, that'll make them 14 and 3 armor. Then you take it away again, and that'll make them a 19 power. And be boosting up this Denbar Heavy Cavalry. It's a pretty crazy combo. Then we got, these Reddit Knight Elites. These guys, you want to be trying to get Gwent sign on them with Cure Mets. So they have a shield, they have a little bit more survivability. And you can apply armor to them more with immune boost. Or if somebody does manage to destroy their armor and his effect stops going off, you use immune boost and then you're able to get it right back and he'll start boosting people again. So what else we got? Oh yeah, Yennefer. She's another big play card in this deck. You use it for Cronex because you're gonna mostly have armor all the time, and the number of units that you're gonna have without armor is gonna be usually less than the enemy's units that don't have armor. So you can use Cronex, do a bunch of damage to your opponent, and then you won't really take anything. If anything, you'll boost yourself up because the Reddit and Knight's armor will be gone again, and then they'll boost themselves up and reapply the armor. Then we got Naneke. She's good. There is a little combo with her of shuffling these Reddit and Knights back into your deck if you're facing a heavy weather deck, or these Reddit Elites. You can do it with a botchling too. Like if you played the botchling and it brings out a lubricant round 2, you can Naneke the botchling back into your deck. But he will be a 5 power again instead of a 10. Because for some reason when you shuffle it back into your deck it removes the boosting power. But not when you revive it with Shani. I don't know how that works, but that's the way the game works. Let's get into the deck profile. We got 3 Reddit Knight Elects, 3 Reddit Knights, 3 Reddit Elites, a botchling, Yennefer the Conjurer. You can use Philippa instead of her, but I think Yennefer is actually kind of underrated and really strong in this meta right now. Because we got monster decks everywhere, and they usually run a lot of lower power cards. So she'll be pinging like everything on their field. And unless you're fighting a consume deck with the Varan Warrior and he gets a bit boosted up, of course you can always lock him with Margaret, Lex, and Telly and bring him back down. She's actually also really good against reaver decks because they play a lot of 6s or 7s if they run the full test version. She'll zap everything on their field. Pretty much everything in a reaver deck hangs around 6 to 8 power, so she gets a lot of value against them. We got Shani, resurrect a unit, pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you can use it on a botchling, or you can use it on a Radovid Knight Elect to get him back into play. Pretty much whatever you need. And it adds 4 armor to the unit, so he'll have more survivability when you revive him because he'll have 6 armor now. Then we got Kira Metz, mostly used for Quensign on your Radovid Knight Elects with a 5 power body. And then she also has the choices of Epidemic or Thunderbolt Potion. I mean, Epidemic can be pretty useful right now. You got Yennefer we talked about, or you always want to use Kronex with this deck. You're probably never going to use a Unicorn. I don't think there'll ever be a point where you'll have more boostable units and your opponent will have less compared to how much damage he'll take from the Kronex. Lubricant. Then 3 Dunbanner Heavy Cavalry, just to eat the armor that you're gaining from all these things and boost himself up. Got Margarita? Yeah, Margarita Locks and Telia. She's there to reset a unit and lock it. Really helpful against consume decks, anything spy decks, pretty much anything that boosts themselves up, reaver decks. We got Neke, shuffle 3 cards from your graveyard into your deck. This is good because you can use up your Radovid Knight against a weather deck, and then you can shuffle them back in so you'll have them the next round, or even the Radovid Knight Elites. Then we run 3 immune boosts, add 3 armor to 3 adjacent units, and boost them by 3. Now this is normally a 9 value card that gives you 9 armor, but in this type of deck it does a lot more than that because you can reapply it on your Radovid Knight Elites, eat it again, boost them up by 5. It keeps these guys more safe, so that way their ability keeps going off. Then it gives more armor for your Dunbar Heavy Cavalry to eat. We got a decoy. This is pretty much in here for whatever you want to use it for. You can revive more cards with Neke, lock another thing, and reset it with Margarita, Locks, and Telia. Use that on the botchling, as I was saying before. Or if you have no way to apply armor and your armor got destroyed and everything on your Radovid Knight Elect, you could always replay him. Then we got reinforcements to search out any card that we need in the deck besides golds. Reinforcements is pretty much ran in every Northern Realms deck just because it's an amazing card. Expect to get nerfed at some point most likely. But that's the end of the deck profile. Let's get into some games now. Alright, let's get into game number 1. See how this goes. Thinking against Fog deck would be pretty cool. We usually don't see him as much down in this rank. They only become really prevalent until like 4K. I mean at 4K, not until 4K. Looks like we're facing a Queensguard discard deck. Should be interesting. Not sure how it matches up against them, but we'll find out. Got a Lubricant, got our Yennefer. 2 of these guys and immune boost. We got Radovid Knight. Reinforcements. I mean, I don't know if there's anything I want to redraw in this hand. Maybe the Neke. Just hope for, yeah, one of those guys. Alright, we'll keep this. See how this goes. Gonna start off the round with Yennefer. Should I play? Yeah, Yennefer right away. It's because if we get past round 1 without spending too much stuff, be in a really great position. If I can manage to hold on to 2 Reddit Knight Elites, immune boost in this. Alright, he's going with multiple Queen's Guards. That's fine. Actually will help us because we can play our Queen's Guards up here. Now we'll play our Reddit Knight. And I think we'll give Quensign to our Reddit Knight elect. Just in case he's running that guy where you discard a card from your deck and deal the damage to your opponent. Same amount of damage. Okay, here we go. He's going to discard his other Queen's Guards. And we are going to play our Reddit Knight. Just so he starts getting the power boost right away. We do have a reinforcement, so we can play our Dunbar Heavy Cavalry if we need to. Now, even if he plays out his Queen's Guard, he's going to take 3 damage from our Yennefer. No, he's going to do the boosting combo, alright. So, play our Kiramets. Give our knights some armor. So that way they can't just be pinged off. And how much is Queen's Guard up to? 420. So, be 20 points that you get from playing Queen's Guard. We can't pass yet. Looks like he's going to go for it right now. Going to take 2 damage. We'll play this guy that'll keep us in the game. So even if he passes here. Now if he passes here, we play Lubricant. We wouldn't just give it to him. Or end it in a tie. This is the second round without having our botchling that's 10 power. And instead of having Lubricant in our hand. Probably wouldn't go so well. Alright, he plays the Spy. It puts us 14 points ahead. Technically 16 because the boost we're going to get. And 18. So I'm pretty sure he played that Spy just to try to get me to play another card. Pass here because we do want to hold on to the rest of the stuff. He ends up taking the first round, that's fine. Our better hand is in the second round. Alright, we won the round. Got another one of these Reddit Knights. Another immune boost. I think we'll just throw back the Reddit Knight, hope to get another Heavy Cavalry. Yennefer works. Play a Lubricant. So the next round we get 10 power 1. Now I think... Now if I pass here, I can't pass because he can play Queen's Guards as the last play. We'll go with one of our Reddit elites. Now if the pings fly right, we'll get a big power boost from this. We need to pass the moment that we are ahead in power after he takes his turn. So we have final say. Alright, we're going to play. Might actually just play this one out. Because we have a pretty good hand right now, especially with that thing that every time he discards a card, it's going to ping us. So we might just push him in this round. And even if he ends up pinging this off, we're going to get another 10 power from that. So actually, I think I'm going to make that happen. Should I do it now? No. Gonna eat this armor first. Then immune boost them, give them armor back again. Alright, there comes out his Queen's Guards. Now is a good time. Immune boost them, give them their armor back, then Yennefer. Want to make him play out as many cards as he can because with the Queen's Guards deck, you usually want to hold on to some reviving things for the final round. If I can get him to play those out. See how it goes. If you discard some more cards and it pings one of these, that'll be even better. Alright, he's just playing a pirate. He's definitely trying to hold on to something. We're going to Cronex now. That puts us in the lead. Didn't think about that. I didn't think it would actually put him over there. I should have played her down here. May just use our leader ability next turn. An immune boost. Trying to drag it on so maybe he pings this armor. Because if he pings that, yes, nice, another boost. Alright, now I'm gonna immune boost these guys again. Definitely gonna lock that dragon. And we don't want to lock that ship because that ship actually, yeah, that ship doing damage anymore wouldn't be any good for us. We'll kill it. Now we're going to reinforcements out our heavy cavalry here. Eat this armor, that'll be an extra 7 value plus the 10 bonus boost that we get from it. Alright, he's actually going to play him off this time. No, he's ahead, so he could just pass. We're going to definitely play our cavalry. Eat up this armor. It's going to put us at 93. Even with this boost, be 83, you'd still need 10 more power. He's going to have to play out those 2 cards. $81. Do you have an 11 power card? Nope, looks like we got it. Nice. Now there we go. We beat a Queen's Guard deck in the second round and the first round. So this deck is pretty viable. I mean, it's pretty fun. A little bit more tricky. Gotta sort of learn it. I don't know it perfectly yet. I have been playing around with it some. Not sure if it's as strong as the Reavers. At least the hansolt version. Maybe the boosting one. It's stronger than that. But I have to play around with this more. We'll see how game 2 number 2 goes. See you guys there. There we go. Here we are at game number 2. I'm going to cut out the earlier part because it took like 5-6 minutes to find an opponent. I kept trying to research, wasn't working. This is feeling like a tier 2, maybe tier 3. I'm thinking tier 2 though, type of deck. Just because Igni could be a problem with it. And a lot of people run Igni. It's looking like an Axeman deck. This might be... This is a good game to hold on to these Red and Knight Elites. We will get rid of one of these Knight Elects. Okay, we got all 3 of them. That's pretty cool. We got 2 of them. Get rid of the Neke. There's an immune boost to reapply the armor. And... probably hold on to the rest. See how it goes. Just because, I mean, this is probably an Axeman deck. And I would like to Epidemic his Axeman. Or that thing. Definitely going to Epidemic that. I can just lock his Axeman later. Alright, just playing out his Witchers real quick. Should we go with Elites? Or the Red and Knight? Go with the Red and Knight. Alright, now we'll play an Elite here. That'll ping off one of the armor. And we'll remove the armor with a Dunbar Heavy Cavalry. Looks like he's going for double bears. Is he trying to get me to use my hero? My leader ability? I think so. I don't really care about your bears with this type of deck. Because I know you're trying to run Axeman. Alright. Gave us a free round. Got his Witchers and his bears, 2 of his bears out of the way. And we didn't even really have to use much. Gonna throw in the Neke back again. Just for like a reinforcements or maybe another cavalry. Didn't happen. No, I'm not gonna dry pass here. Gonna actually play it out. So we have a pretty decent combo right now. There's one of his Axemen. Play another one. Well, that is pretty cool. We're going to play our knights now on each of these rows. That bear, he is going to get 1 value out of that bear. But that's fine. Of course, he could run Queen's Guards with it. I think we'll just lock it now. Lock both of them up. It's the one that hits the highest unit, so that's the better one. Okay, there's another axeman. But we don't have to worry about bear anymore. We're going to play another Reddit Knight here. And I think we'll pass. It's because he's going to have to play a bit to catch back up, especially with us gaining so much power per turn. Should I immune boost? I think I might immune boost here. And boost those guys up some more. Because I do have a reset lock for his axeman there. Alright. That is fine by me. Especially if you're counting on that to carry you through this. Oh. That's going to take 2 damage. Oh, I have... Oh no, I can just remove the armor from his axeman. I'm going to remove that armor and the armor from his axeman. Oh, now he switched it to the lowest one on the row. It's not going to matter at this point because we're just going to lock his axeman and take this win. Yeah, weather. These guys get crazy in weather. And this deck is pretty good against when they run weather. Those gold weather cards are making a comeback now because now that the normal weather cards were nerfed, those are decent again. And yay. Oh, hey. Cool. 6 kegs. Maybe now I can make the Bloody Baron deck. To find out. But I'm going to go open those and I'll see you guys in the last game. Alright, game number 3. Let's see. Didn't get anything from the barrels at all. Not even an epic. Kinda sucks. But I should definitely still have enough dust to make, or scraps to make, Bloody Baron deck now. I have the machine deck done. Bloody Baron deck was the last one I need to make. Because I need the dragon and not Igni. Need the dragon and Bloody Baron. So I need 1,600 scraps. But with the challenges I have left, and the scraps I should be getting from leveling up, I will most likely have enough, I'm guessing. Alright, what are we facing again? Oh, Blizzard deck. Blizzard is a bit more of a problem than Fog. We'll get rid of this guy. These guys are going to be about pointless, I think. Got 3 of these now. You have a decoy. Maybe we'll just get rid of the Neke. I mean, we don't really need 3 of these guys. So we'll throw one of them back. Reddit Knight, cool. 2 Reddit Knights. That's pretty good against the weather. Oh, we're going to play Conjurer because it looks like he's planning on playing the 3 Horsemen. And she will take care of them. And if I lock him now, it's going to split him up. think I might actually go for the early hero ability, or leader ability, and just lock him. There we go. It takes care of that, because he can't play 3 more. Unless he has an unlock. Then he might be able to pull it off. Seven points ahead, so I mean, oh okay, he's just gonna pass now. Well, that was quick. This last game might be pretty uneventful. Or he might win it, who knows. Did have to use up 2 pretty powerful cards. Ooh, we got our botchling in our hand. Definitely throw that back. Another immune boost. Alright, we're gonna start out with Lumberkin. Plays a weather there, yeah. That's fine, we'll let that go for now. I mean, pretty much I just won't play anything in that row now. So I'll play Radovid Knight up here. Because when this thing pops, it's going to put him up here. And he's probably going to end up frosting that row. Oh. Alright. And now... we'll just play a Radovid Elite up here too. Then we can immune boost all these guys and take away their armor. He's playing dragon, I mean we could pass right now. Have no way to lock that or anything. Even if we play this out, he's gonna burn our highest guy. If we pass now, we'd have the final 2 say. We do have some decent cards in our hands. We'd have to hope for... yeah, we're gonna Neneke first. Just to play this a little bit safer, put our lubricant back in our deck. Then substitute this guy. Right. Does make him 8. Was not part of the plan. Not much else we could have done with her and decoy though. I mean, unless we draw Yennefer, then there was something else we could have done. What's he going for? He plays Torrential Rain on that front row. Okay, I was gonna say. Should we waste this off just that way he kills this thing? Yeah, we're gonna waste one of these guys off because I kind of screwed up by doing that play. There we go. Now we'll burn him away. Instead of our botchlings, so we do have some carryover for the last round. Boom. Alright. Now we'll pass. And have a 10 power botchling. I haven't seen that revive card actually, now that I think about it. It's in my deck. Maybe I'll draw her. Ooh, but the Radovid Knight Elite. I mean, we have no way to... Might as well get rid of one of these immune boosts because we don't have a way to double remove it. And hey, there's Shani. Speaking of. Oh, he's going to resurrect my... Yep. Well, there goes that idea, but we can get out Dunbar Cavalry now. Is it better to... I think it'd be better to get out a Radovid Elite and give him more armor. White Frost, it's always going to hit the lowest unit. So I mean, if he busts my armor, I think that would make it hit this one first, my Radovid Knight, because he doesn't have any armor at the moment. Okay. Oh no, it busted my other guy. Well, now we're going to Shani. Bring out our other Radovid Elite. He has 8 armor. Just going to take care of that in Frost Bomber. Why is it hitting him though? Oh, because he's 6, duh. Alright. Gonna boost them and give them some more armor. And we're gonna eat the armor off these two. Nothing else, we can end up hurting our botchling. Alright. Eat this armor. That'll make it so that way our Radovid Knight takes the damage. This armor. And now, yeah, he's not even going to have enough with his hero ability or leader ability. Now that's game 3. I mean, this one wasn't really meta deck. Sort of like a Blizzard deck, but he was running Nithril, so I wouldn't really count it. Making sure that even if I pass, okay, yeah. Alright, well, that's all the games. I mean, we won all 3 somehow. Wasn't thinking it was that great of a deck, but it did pretty well. Definitely not as strong as the Reavers, but it may be stronger than the Reavers against weather decks. That's what I'm thinking. Because the Reavers, they don't really have a way to deal with multiple weathers except for... yeah, they're Blue Stripes Commando, but this deck, you can just set things in the weather and you'll gain value because they're sitting in weather. So, yeah, against weather decks, the more armor deck I'd say is stronger. And against everything else, Double Reavers is most likely the strongest one. And tomorrow I'll probably do a Bloody Baron deck, which just totally annihilates every monster deck and does pretty well against other decks. So we'll get into that one tomorrow when I can finish crafting it. Till then, I'll see you guys later.